Hey, Christina. Long time no see. I've been planning to talk to my dear older sister for a while. I heard from Mom and Dad that you are pregnant again. You know, you really shouldn't be trying to have another baby after the tragedy that happened last time. Aren't you still suffering from postpartum depression? You already lost your baby once. So why risk it again? You must be so desperate and miserable. But I guess that's my amazing sister for you. This is what you excel at. What are you babbling about? I thought I made it clear that you should never contact me again. How dare you contact me after everything you did to me? You're a monster. Are you messaging me just to amuse yourself? What is your motive? I want you out of my life. Just hold on for a second, okay? I'm your little sister. I have the right to contact you at some point. You can't just ignore me forever. I waited 2 whole years to message you again. Isn't that generous of me? Well, all my supposed little sister did was push me down the stairs while I was pregnant, which caused me to lose my baby. You did it deliberately. You murdered my child. I've told you this before, but I'll repeat it because you obviously didn't listen to me. I will never forgive you. That's fine. I didn't expect you to ever forgive me anyway. After all, my happiness depends on you. Seeing you in so much pain when you miscarried just filled me with joy. What the hell is wrong with you? You are a twisted and disturbed person. John also abandoned me and refused to support me after all that happened. You destroyed our chance of happiness out of sheer envy. There was no justification for all the pain you inflicted on me. You also made advances on him 8 times. He was disgusted by you, and in the end, you pushed him away from me. It's because he was such a handsome and attractive guy. I just couldn't resist my urges. I just wanted a little taste of him, that's all. I thought since I'm younger than you and more gorgeous that I could charm him and make him mine. Since he rejected me, I took it as a challenge and a provocation. So I did everything in my power to make you both miserable. I always felt so uncomfortable when you would try to hold his hand while the 3 of us were hanging out together. Your sense of right and wrong has completely disappeared. Nothing I say to you ever gets through. Just look at the way you're talking to me right now. So what's the reason for your sudden message? Don't beat around the bush. What do you want from me? If you're hoping that I'll do anything to help you, I'll tell you right now that you can forget about it. Wow, you're so quick to judge me. But you're absolutely right. That's my clever older sister for you. I actually went to see a doctor about my kidneys recently. What relevance does that have to our conversation? Why are you sharing this with me? I have no interest in your medical issues. Well, actually, it turns out I've been abusing alcohol for too long, and something is damaged in my kidneys. I guess I'm really ill. The doctor told me that it is a life-threatening condition and that I'll need a kidney transplant. I'm supposed to look for someone who has the same blood type as me, or else I'd have to wait for a very long time for a donor. However, Mom and Dad aren't suitable for me. That's why I am begging you. You are my only chance. Sounds like you are in a lot of trouble. Yeah, it's been hard for me lately. I really need to get a new kidney as soon as possible. So please give me one of yours, Christina. I need your help. Well, if we have the same blood type, which I'm sure we do though. We are related by blood after all. You are crazy for even thinking of asking me. I already told you I won't do you any favors. I'm not giving you my kidney. This is your problem and none of my business. What? You're refusing to help me? But I'm your younger sister, so it is your business. We are family. Did you hit your head and forget what happened 2 years ago or something? I lost my unborn child because of you. Not only that, you just now said that made you happy. I am not handing over my kidney after you took my baby from me. Plus, I am pregnant right now. It is too risky to even consider that kind of procedure right now. I would never put another one of my children at risk to help you. Please don't say things like that. I may have caused her miscarriage, but I apologized. But also, don't you think it's a little weird to compare that new baby's life to mine? What exactly do you mean by that? What I mean is that you haven't even given birth yet. It's not even conscious right now. It's not even a person. But here I am. I'm a living person with a past and future. My life is different compared to an unborn child. I'm more worthy of saving in this situation. Are you being serious? What kind of sick logic is that? I know that must have been hard to hear, but it's the truth. That's the reality of the situation. In this whole world, I am your one and only sister. I'm irreplaceable. You know how important I am to you, right? I don't think that anyone else's little sister behaves like you. Gosh, you were so stubborn and mean. I understand that I caused you to have a miscarriage, but that was many years ago. You do realize if you refuse to help me and something bad happens to me, Mom and Dad will never forgive you. Yeah, I know. Our parents always took your side, no matter what. You were their favorite child. No matter how wrong you are or how poorly you behaved in the past, Mom and Dad always took your side. I get it. You're the golden child. Of course they always took my side. I'm just so cute and so much better than you. Anyway, you were supposed to take the role of an older sister and help me. You can't refuse my request. You will be shunned by our family, and I'll make sure that you are miserable. So agree to do the operation with me because my life depends on it. I am too young to die of a kidney problem. You just won't take no for an answer. But do your best. No, absolutely not. It's impossible for me to do because I'm pregnant and way too busy. I already explained myself. Go and look for another donor. You have plenty of options. Mom and Dad are going to be so mad at you for saying this to me. I am going to show them all of your messages. That doesn't concern me at all. End of story. Bye. You are going to help me no matter what. Christina, you have heard what's been going on with Megan, haven't you? Of course. You are going to do the kidney transplant for her, right? Really, Mom? I'm sure she showed you our text messages already, so you know that my answer is no. I'm way too busy to be dealing with all this. Just stop bothering me. What did you just say to me? I am your mother, so show me some respect. And this is your little sister we are talking about. Aren't you worried about her even a little bit? How can you be so heartless and say these things? Yeah, I actually don't care about her at all. I don't want to help her. You all took Megan's side, even though she pushed me down the stairs and caused me to lose my baby. You all know she clearly did it out of jealousy. And in the end, you did nothing to help me or comfort me through the pain. So why the hell should I be worried about her? You took my baby's life so lightly, and yet you expect me to care about the killer? You're still upset about the miscarriage. We already talked about this years ago. It's time to grow up and move on. It was just a miscarriage. You can always have another baby. And if you are really a good older sister, you would do the right thing and help her. Megan has been really lonely and upset without you around. What? Grow up and move on? Just a miscarriage? I just can't believe the words I'm hearing today. You want me to throw away my personal feelings and sacrifice my new baby's life for Megan to have a kidney transplant when she clearly has other options? You are all psychopaths. Look, Christina, you need to calm down. This happened such a long time ago. Megan was just messing around and it was an accident. Please, just this once. Forget your anger and help her. That's all I'm asking. You are just too short-tempered. And you're supposed to be setting good examples as an older sister. This whole conversation has been immature on your end. Megan was the one who made me hate her. She did such an unforgivable thing to me. It was in no way an accident. You can compare it to murder. I am choosing not to help her. I have made good decisions all my life, but my sister is insane. Isn't it your job as a parent to teach her how to behave? I don't understand why you are forcing me to sacrifice myself after everything she has done. Do you have any empathy for me at all? What happened before wasn't anyone's fault and was in no way murder. Accidents happen, so stop making a big deal out of it. Are you bragging about making such good decisions all your life? Then what about now? Isn't choosing to not help your sister a poor decision in itself? You only have one little sister in the whole world. She is irreplaceable. Don't you understand that? All you have to do is donate one of your kidneys to save her life. Her life is in your hands. You and my sister literally said the same thing to me. I understand that she is my only sister, but I'm sticking with my decision. Ugh, you guys are all the worst. It would be funny if it wasn't so sad. You are also my daughter. Don't forget that I was the one who took care of you and put a roof over your head. Don't you dare speak to me this way ever again. Now hurry up and help your sister. Think more about this and make the right choice. If you were in her shoes, she would try to help you in a heartbeat. I don't know about that, Mom. I know you think that because we are sisters, I might be a match for her. Yes, that's right. And yet your father and I can't help her since we aren't a match. There's no one else to help her in the family but you. Yes, I know that may be the case. But this is all very dangerous for me too. Well, I guess I can go get examined and see if I match her. Yes, sounds good. I'm glad you came to your senses. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you also send your sister $700 for the next month? Wait, for what? Why? It's because Megan's been getting treatment for her kidneys lately. She has to undergo a lot of preparation to get the transplant done. So you want me to give her one of my kidneys and pay for it all too? Yes, of course. Isn't that a given? We are a family, so we must support each other as much as possible. Ugh, all you guys do is keep asking for more. I've heard enough for today. I'm busy. Bye. Hey, I talked to Mom the other day. It's wonderful that you've decided to get an exam to see if you could be my donor. Thank goodness. I am so relieved. I was really worried you would keep refusing to help me, but I'm glad you think my life is important. Thank you so much for your kidney. Yeah, I got the results back, and I'm definitely a good match. Well, I guess we should schedule the operation then. If you can, let's do it as soon as possible. Huh? What operation? What? I'm talking about the operation for my kidney transplant. What other operation would I be talking about? Did you already forget everything we talked about? What? Who's doing the transplant with you? Did you find someone who's compatible? Well, since you are a match with me, aren't you giving me your kidney? Is this some sort of joke? Are you being stupid and messing with me or something? I said I would get tested to see if I'm a match. I never agreed to do the operation. I just told Mom that I get tested to shut her up. At least it worked. Why would I give my precious kidney away to someone like you and risk my baby's life again? What? What did you say just now? But you're a perfect match and went through the trouble of getting tested. So why would you not do the operation? This has to be a joke. You'll do it for me, right? My life depends on it. I already told you what my decision was 1,000,000 times already. This is getting annoying, and I am never changing my mind. It's my kidney and my body. Therefore, it is my choice. Maybe I would do it for a more important person who actually treats me well. No, you can't be doing this to me. How am I not important to you? I just don't understand. We are a perfect match. You can be my donor and help me live a healthy life again. I just can't understand all this. What I don't understand is why you think I would do this for you after how you've been treating me. You stole a life from me. You should figure out another way to save yourself. These conditions aren't hard to understand. You caused my miscarriage, and I still suffer every day from the thought of it. Not to mention, you've been talking down to me this whole time. I'm not helping you. It's that simple. You're still holding that stupid grudge about your miscarriage? That's what this is all about. You are so immature. Haven't I apologized enough? Your apology wasn't even close to genuine. I also don't have to accept your apology. Ugh, I know. I caused her miscarriage. I know. I am so sorry. You understand that you're only digging yourself a bigger hole, right? You want something from me, and yet you're being sarcastic with another apology that is clearly still not genuine. What? I thought I was being pretty genuine. Anyway, wouldn't it be a problem if I were to die because you refused to help me? If it were you in this position, I'd help you right away. Are you really going to abandon me and leave me behind? Why would I ever care for a little sister who purposely caused me to lose my baby. How do those words not get through to you? I will gladly leave you behind. I don't need this in my life. Wow, you're so persistent. But this is a good conversation. The whole family is going to hate you once they see this. My life is on the line, you know? So what? You killed my baby, so I refuse to help you. An eye for an eye. It seems pretty fair to me, but at least you have other options. Your life has no value to me. Just find someone else. What did you just say to me? Do you really not care what happens to me? I think it would have made you super happy if I had died along with my baby that day. You were just jealous and you wanted me and my happiness out of your way. My very existence has made you unhappy. I will never forget how two-faced you are. One moment you want me dead, and the next you try to get me to save your life. What part of this makes any sense to you? That's not true. Do you really think I purposely pushed you? Don't you think you are actually the jealous one, since our parents loved me more? I'm sure you imagined me pushing you at that moment. There's no way I would do that to my own sister. You have thrived in my sadness. You put me at my lowest point in life and brought out the worst in me. You laughed at the news of my miscarriage. Why can't you see how evil you are? Now you're trying to gaslight me into thinking I imagined all that's happened. You are a joke. Please, Christina, I'm begging you. Just help me once. After the procedure, I will disappear from your life and never bother you again. I promise. So please lend me your kidney. I'll die without it. Well, if you say that, then I guess I have no choice. Really? You'll help me? Yeah, I'll send you $1,000 to help out with the bills. Now hurry and disappear from my life. What? $1,000? This is a sick joke, right? How is that going to even help me? I'm not giving you my kidney. For me to lose one of my kidneys is too much of a risk. What if something happened to my other kidney? I need both, especially when I'm currently pregnant. I'm not risking my life for someone evil like you. Why do you keep saying that? If I paid you $3, would you give me your kidney? You're joking. I mean it. Ugh, you're the one joking around and offering me $1,000 instead of being my donor. You saw how ridiculous my offer was, and that's how you made me feel. How do you think your jokes make me feel? You're the one who jokes around too much. You're the one who thought of me and my baby's life as a joke. That's why I've decided to not help you whatsoever. You can just easily make another child. Your child was never born, so you can just easily replace it with another. Problem solved. And mom and dad can just make me another sister if you don't find a donor. But I've been born and have a whole life. I'm irreplaceable, which is why my life has more meaning than an unborn child. Didn't I explain this to you already? Anyway, if something were to happen to your current baby due to the transplant, the same rule applies. Just try and have another. Well, I'd rather have this baby around than you. No matter how much we talk, you will never understand. Your lack of empathy for others. I hope you never have kids. Go and find another donor. You have plenty of options. This has nothing to do with me. I'm also not giving you any money. You do not deserve any of my help after how you've spoken to me. Good luck with finding a donor. Wait, just do the operation. My whole life depends on it. Can't you see I'm desperate? I want to live. Ugh, you're still messaging me? I am pregnant and I will not risk the operation. I am not helping you. I am not putting another baby's life on the line for you. But everything will be fine. I'm the one whose life matters in this situation. I really wonder what goes on in that mind of yours to think that what you're asking me for is okay. You don't need just a transplant, but therapy would be a good option. I'm putting myself and my future child first, and there's nothing wrong with doing so. What if something happens to my child in the future and they need a kidney transplant? I'm saving my organs for my child and literally anyone else more important. Don't give me that crap. You are so stupid for worrying about a child that hasn't been born yet. I'm the one who currently needs help. Your child could die for all I care. Just help me. Our parents will never forgive you for this. I'll make sure you are hated. Yes, I have already realized that and clearly don't care. Why should I even care about our parents at this point? They don't care about what happens to me or my current pregnancy. They didn't even care about my miscarriage and comforted you for some reason when I was the victim. And you know what else? Forget about that $1,000 as well. It is unfair for me to sacrifice my money as well to help you. You should ask Mom and Dad to pay for you and see how that goes. You're their favorite child, aren't you? You should have no problem asking them for help. Good luck." "What? You're going this far? I need that money for treatment. I don't want to burden Mom and Dad with such a thing." "I'm blocking your number from now on, so you won't be able to contact me. You can rely on our toxic parents from now on." I finally feel like I'm being freed from this toxic family. Your life is in your own hands, you disgusting excuse for a little sister. Good luck. In the end, Megan managed to find another donor who was willing to give her a kidney. However, the whole ordeal put a huge strain on her parents' finances and emotions. They had to pay for all the medical expenses and deal with Megan's constant complaints and demands. After she recovered from the operation, they told her that they had enough of her selfishness and irresponsibility. They said that she was on her own from now on, and that they wouldn't support her anymore. After that, I decided to cut off all contact with Megan and our mother. I blocked their numbers and deleted their messages. I moved on with my life, and it was much better without the involvement of my toxic family. I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl who was the light of my life. My new husband and I love her more than anything else in the world. We are very happy and content with our new life. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I had agreed to be Megan's donor. Would our relationship have changed for the better? Would Megan have become a more grateful and compassionate person? Or would she have just continued to take advantage of me and hurt me? I think the latter is more likely. In the end, Megan had a hard time finding happiness and peace, but she brought it upon herself with her actions. Maybe this will be a wake-up call for her, and she will start to grow more empathy for others.